The Rohingya have been subject to state-sponsored ethnic cleansing by the Burmese government. Despite their existence in Burma, dating as far back as the 8th century, Rohingyas are denied citizenship and condemned as illegal immigrants. Targeted as a result of their religion and race, the Rohingya suffer oppressive levels of discrimination in the face of the Rakhine Buddhist majority. Land confiscation, forced labor, and denial of very basic human rights are characteristics of everyday reality for the Rohingya people. In recent weeks, the escalating violence has displaced more than 90,000 Rohingya people. Villages are being burnt, people are being abducted, concentration camps are being created, women are being raped, and children mercilessly killed. Survivors are desperately trying to escape persecution.
How can we use social media to stop a genocide? In particular, we're talking about the genocide here of the Rohingya. These people don't have a voice. They don't have access to social media apart from just a few people. So the idea is that we use social media to take those couple of voices and to let everybody hear what's happening. What we need is to see the entire world, people from all around the world saying this is wrong and it needs to stop. We do need everybody's help on this. And so I'm just going to run through some ways that everybody can help and some projects that we've got in the pipeline. I say we, it's just a loose group of activists who are talking and we're thinking, shall we do this? Shall we try that? And we need your help. So you're just running through them, tweeting, first of all. Obviously, we want you to retweet topics on the Rohingya. You should all now be following Aung San Suu Kyi, the only Rohingya on the ground, tweeting daily updates, my friend, and helping distribute his tweets. But don't just retweet, because retweets don't go very far. If you're in somebody's list and you retweet something, that retweet doesn't go into their list. Now I follow so many people, I put them into lists, so that's really how I follow the people I'm following, as well as I follow the Rohingya hashtag. But I use lists, so if people retweet something, I don't get to see that unless I go to their Twitter stream and actually look down their stream, then I will see it. So retweets don't go very far. So often, do retweet. But also, at times, if it's something important, send out your own tweet with that information. I invite anybody to cut and paste my tweets. I'm not fussy, I'm not here to promote me, I'm here to promote the Rohingya. And what I want to see is the distribution of that information. So if anybody wants to cut and paste my tweets, they're welcome to. If anybody can speak a foreign language, please take my important tweets and translate them to other languages. Do this when you see important information on the Rohingya and it will really, really help. And then what you can also do is take tweets and send them to people that should know about it. And the types of people that you could send this information to, tweet it to, is the media, journalists, celebrities. If we can have a few celebrities on this case, it would really, really help these people trying to get, distribute this information. Send things to government organisations as well as NGOs. When you see a story you think somebody should know about it, send it to them and ask people to act. Politicians, of course, your members of parliament, even if you hate them, talk to them, send them the information. So that's one way that everybody can help without, you don't have to contact me, just do it. And if I see somebody tweeting on the Rohingya tag, chances are I'm going to be following you and, I'll probably communicate with you over time. But there are other things that we encourage people to get involved with. In addition to tweets, of course, post it to Facebook. I'm not very active on Facebook. I don't have a lot of time. So I really encourage people to take the information on the Rohingya and post it on your Facebook and share it with people. Also, Google Plus, if anybody's on there. If you blog, write blog posts. Email your friends, tell them about it. Promote petitions. So many ways. You don't need permission to act. You don't need to contact me and say, can I help? It's great if you do, but you can just help. You can just act, and we need everybody to start acting. A lot of people are saying, who can we donate money to? And this is an ever-changing situation, and it's very difficult because access is so difficult. And right now, off the top of my head, I couldn't say for certain who you could donate money to and be absolutely certain that that money is going to get there. Certainly, I know Partners Relief was there doing brilliant work. I think they're there now. I need to get an update on that, and I hope to give you that information soon. So they are one organisation, and if I find of any others, then I will certainly pass that on. One thing I'm actually looking at is how I can get some funds directly to some of my friends in Burma, because there's such a need, even on the level of, you know, helping people, families pay bribes to authorities to get their loved ones out of prison. It's a terrible situation, but they are so desperate for money to live, to survive. So we do need to be looking at how we can get money into the hands of the Rohingya. It's not actually just food they need. Without money, they really, really struggle. A lot of them have to pay bribes to get food, you know, bribe the military or whoever to allow them to go and get something, to shop or go fishing if they dare do that. But we have got some specific projects going on. One of them is a Boycott Burma campaign, and there is a group of people building a list of companies that we can boycott. Another is we are building mailing lists and tweeting lists of politicians and other people that we can contact, and journalists. So if you have time to just put in a few hours, drop me an email at jamilahanan1@gmail.com and just tell me about yourself and what you can do. I'm going to try and formalise this next week and get some forms online that you can fill in and put on what your skills are and tick off what you can do, and then we can get a little bit more structure behind how we work. We are building a crowd map at the moment. It's practically ready to go, but it's for logging atrocities as they occur and categorising them, and then anybody would be able to submit these, and we can have them online for everybody to see. But we need people to administer this and to go through the submitted reports and to log these details. So we need people for that. We're also looking to start a crowd-funded project to send an up-and-coming journalist to Burma to do some on-the-ground reporting. It's an exciting idea. I hope to launch that in a week or two. But there's so many things. If you have skills, professional skills that you can volunteer, then please offer them. And it could be anything from creating media, perhaps video editing, perhaps writing a song, writing a poem. It could be something artistic, but it might be something to do with law, international law. How can we look about holding the Burmese government to account? How can we start collecting evidence and presenting that to the right people and encouraging the right people to act? I know very little about international law, but I know that there's a lot of crime being committed here. Who can I pass this information on to? And who can we pressure to act? How do we get things moving in the United Nations, in Europe, with our politicians? We need expertise. So if you have any professional expertise, insight, skills, whatever, I really want to hear from you. So my email again, it's jamilahanan1@gmail.com. Please, anybody, feel free to write me. I get so much spam anyway that I can deal with all the junk as well. Thanks for listening, and please let's just try and work together to stop this awful genocide. Thank you.